top. Lays in Sweden is strong. A little bit of a lane drag back there. Deny on the range creep. Even using that Shadow Word aggressively to try and do a bit of chip damage. Leaves him wide open to get run at by the Starbreaker and the Hammer, and Lays gets the first blood. To help him accelerate and farm when he's back in the jungle, of course, but he's taking some heavy hits from the turret of Toronto Tokyo. Solo there inside the creep wave. Dead again to the Urn and the Eidolons. The ward from Solo, though, at least getting rid of some of that vision that Spirit were placing deep in the jungle. Continually hunt and move aggressively like this.
On Dazzle.
Yeah, Solo, he does have a grave. The Malefice and the Urn, they're annoying. But he's going to get himself a bit of distance here, away from Collapse, and maybe just about
another
survive.
Urn charge.
He's got the, just about gets the vision on him, and a dominating streak as Mira. Avalanche toss onto the two of them. Remnanting forward, though, no one. Slays the Tiny at long last. And no one, he wanted to come and steal this stack, but Team Spirit have the numbers here to guard it. Then Avalanche toss back, V-Tune sent in, Golem dropped in on him as well. Oh, the grave. Solo trying to save up the TA, but she's stuck in the middle of 4 enemy heroes. Even gets hurricaned around by the Wild Wing Ripper, and now Mira with the Golem charging forward to force Navi back even further, knowing that something is lurking in the shadows just above him on that staircase. Looking to have the rock dropped on him, though. Chaotic Offering and the Scatter Blast there, going to blow up this poor Dawnbreaker. Here's Team Spirit just planting themselves at these key points on the map. Bottom jungle, bottom tier 2, in the mid lane as well.
Spirit wants to kill Lays one more time.
Well, they're trying to kill Miposhka mid, no one. He's on the Warlock. Ember Spirit giving chase towards him. V-Tune coming in as well. They'll find Miposhka at long last, while Toronto Tokyo blown up by V-Tune. And Lays, well, he survived down bottom to the aggression coming out of Team Spirit.
For now, top lane needed to be fixed. The bottom lane also pushed out. Toronto Tokyo with his boots of travel might be able to connect with the team. And again, Navi using the vision that they have, because Team Spirit did show 2 heroes. Enigma TP top, Toronto Tokyo TP bottom, and Navi strikes immediately.
TA traps and observer wards all around can spot Team Spirit coming in. And they break the smoke. All Lays gets jumped, but there we go with the Magic Community. BKB is up for him. That's the shard as well, as he turns and fights. Battling into Toronto Tokyo and Mira, he's soloing 1v5. Nothing can stop this Lays Dawnbreaker. Maybe a rock dropped in, but Collapse has died already. No buyback coming through yet. Oh, Toronto Tokyo barely escapes.
Oh, no mana for
Mira's out. He's dead as well. 3 heroes escape from Team Spirit, but my goodness, Navi got some good ward coverage around their triangle and in that mid lane. Yatoro gonna have to spin again to get away from no one's Ember. And we do have a blink on the Enigma and a good toss back. Templar Assassin sent into
pushed up the low ground.
But BKB's up and still holds Aegis. Mira slowed down. V-Tune finished off by the Omni Slash. Another round again. They've got Black Hole. Collapse will throw it in. And Ember Spirit's jumped into the middle of it. The Grave from Solo. It's not going to save him. V-Tune still going to get spun down and blown up by Team Spirit. The one fight that they needed. Finally a victory for them. As Lays is on the run. BKB ends. Mira and Yatoro chasing forward. They can see the Dawn and they want her bad. But the Blink's on cooldown. And Rubik with the left drag back holds Team Spirit away for now.
He might still get it. His Blink Dagger's ready soon. And he knows exactly where Sweden Strong is.
But the Black Hole stolen.
No follow-up. Fake hype will blink out.
He will escape though, in the end. Yeah, BKB refraction. Turn around with that. A decent fight for Team Spirit. Oh, Yatoro. No TP. He's going to get caught up here. Manta to get away from the chains. The healing ward down as well. Miposhka coming in. Thinking about dropping the rock. The Centaur stomp. Oh, what a great stun. TA with
no one will give V-Tune his bottle. This is going to hurt.
Spirit. Avalanche toss back. Remnant comes back in as the Omni Slash focuses Lays. Dawnbreaker dead. And Collapse. He's been lifted up. The Golem dropped, but he's already been blown up by V-Tune. The massive amount of physical damage does buyback to want to come into this fight again. Remnant off to the left, but in comes Mira once again. Avalanche toss to kill Rubik and 2 heroes down on the side of Navi.
No one ready to break the smoke. They do have vision on the high ground. Both Observer and Sentry.
Mira chainsed up and Roshan's dead. V-Tune gonna grab the Aegis. The Yule's up there. Mira trying to save himself, but the slight catch from no one. Gonna get Avatos and spun down. Jumps to his Remnant. Safe play from no one's Ember.
He's gonna be swapping items in and out. He wants to be smoked in the back so he can be found, but also holding on to Quickening Charm.
Who's got the Prism then? Did I see that incorrectly? They do get a jump onto the Ember Spirit. Gray from Solo's there. No one to the high ground and a focus in up towards V-Tune. Aegis popped out. Yatoro doing some sick damage while Lays does chase back onto Toronto. Tokyo collapses in with a black hole on 2. The golem drops with a fatal bond. Great kisses the storm. Black hole cancelled immediately. And Yatoro comes out with a triple kill. Looks like Yatoro just holding the Spell Prism as his item. Not going to hand it over, and Mira Avalanche can't get the toss. Good BKB from no one. Disengaged with the Tiny, thanks to the cookie. And the building's crumbling. Entire lane of barracks down. Could think about bottom lane as well. Still 30 seconds with no TA.
They forced the BKB out of Ember Spirit. When TA respawns, Black Hole will be available again.
And Mira's jumped in once more. Spin out from Yatoro. Straight in with the Abyssal Blade, catching him and stunning him. Back towards the buildings though. Focus on the objectives. I'll collapse. Ninja Gear smoke.
I want to see a fake smoke. I want to see them fake smoking and going back in.
Black Hole's ready. Black Hole's ready. Collapse coming in and he catches them. He's gonna take down the Dazzle and Lazy's Dawnbreaker being dragged away, but Yatoro, he's had to spin out a range of no one and V2. The TA turns back into Collapse. Enigma drops. And Na'Vi, they fight back on their own doorstep. I thought Collapse had the perfect one, but they got out of range.
I like how everyone else on the Team Spirit understands, like, oh, we also need to kill Rubik. Yatoro gets the bash.
Oh, can he finish him off? What a great Omni Slash from Yatoro. Abyssal Blade helping out greatly.
It can also look like, oh no, he didn't get the bash off, but with the attack speed that he has from Butterfly, it's kind of guaranteed.
Another catch. It's on V-Tune this time. Look at how quickly she dies. Yatoro just slices her in half. Lane's trying to save up V-Tune, and no one has Solo gets the great hit. No one does return with the buyback as well, but V-Tune dead with no buyback on her. A golem in, Mira on the high ground is whacking down in towards Na'Vi. This is looking rough for them now. Lays will return to the battlefield, but no one's on the run. Sweden strong and Solo getting chased down by Yatoro. Good game it's called. V-Tune says it's all over now.
Team Spirit, finally. Like, we didn't see big team fight from Team Spirit for first like 30 minutes. Navi did a very good job not going for those fights, instead going for the pickoffs. Team Spirit does not have that much tower damage, so they will need to play like 35-40 minute game. They have 2 abilities. They do have like even 3 if you want to call it rebound. Oh, we're trying to play aggressive on V2 now because they know there's no static link.
And a spear with God's Rebuke there, doing a tremendous amount of damage, allowing Mira to get first blood. Back in. Lift up. Koshka trying to go on Sweden strong, but dying inside the fire of the Celestial Hammer. Well, what was the big reason for the Rubik pick? Because it was Tiny Marcy, right? And Rubik was like 3rd or 4th picked?
I believe so.
Well, the response was up against, I don't know, I guess Telekinesis against Razor as the Thunder God's Wrath blasts into Yatoro. Lays is the one to get kill and claim the life of him, while top lane, they again go back in aggressively towards Solo. Rebound back towards Clockwork as the link has ended. Clock pretty tanky. 1,000 net worth ahead of the Morphling already. Zeus up at the top there, 300 gold. Tiny. Top lane, collapse, zapped. Double lightning, hits him in the back. He sees everything coming. TP, sees rotations, they know Tiny's here. Collapse and Toronto Tokyo. Try with the Arena Spear. Go on to Razor, TP's arriving. Na'Vi with a Solar Guardian trying to save up the Razor, but it's not enough. A turnaround play is available to them though, and a couple of big kills off the back of it with Zeus and Dawnbreaker coming in. 6 spells to steal. He's going to steal out there. Scatterblast and...
cancel that TP.
And dies immediately. Oh, Marcy comes in. Dispose from super long range. Toronto Tokyo going to take down Lays, but the kisses and the wrath. Rainy fire and lightning down from the heavens. Toronto Tokyo very low.
Is under attack.
Had our lunch, we're speeding up a bit. Calories in. Hook shot from Solo. Where's he heading? Dawnbreaker will land her ulti in towards Collapse. It'll catch the Mars. Mira. Rebound. Is there anybody to jump off of? No one nearby. So with no one coming in from the right-hand side, he'll pick up his mega kill streak.
You have 4 heroes near the Roche pit. They're like, oh yeah, maybe the Roshan is a good idea. It's like, we have no damage.
Who's gonna hit it? Blaze lifted around. No one's TP'd down. Miposhka. Half HP remaining. Celestial Hammer, a little piggy chasing. That's Solo. A Clockwork with a battery assault, trying to give it a go, but he's been speared to the side of the Colosseum. Blown up by the rest of Spirit.
The kisses.
Great kisses. Plasma Field slows down Tiny. In Toronto, Tokyo, the trade out here as Na'Vi incredibly happy with the way these fights are going. Every step of the way, they're finding the better trades. The line in the sand is drawn, and he's very good at sitting in the trees. His tower. Always baiting opponents to come and gank him while he just hides away. Nolan Hammer, toss an avalanche. Solo's fluffy hats have kept him alive, haven't they? Mira now trapped inside the cogs. Do get the kill on the Clockwork, but look at V-Tune go. Dives in, slays the Rubik, and Na'Vi calmly resets and fall back, hunting for this Mira Marcy, but the Tiny looking to blow up Sweden strong. The heal from the Solar Guardian comes on in, and where did Tiny go?
And then Navi says, well, you know what? We also have one. So they use Cookie and almost get Clockwork out of the trouble. They know no one is here.
Oh, they've spotted him. Blinking. Avalanche toss. There's smoke from Spirit. Going to try and find the Zeus, but he's got the Yule Scepter, saving himself for a second or two. In comes Solo with the hook of the cogs. Collapse. He's trapped inside 2 cages. The Colosseum and the cogs as he's brought down by the Mortimer's kisses. Let's head up the staircase. Solo, though. And this Solar Guardian landing on Tiny, you're going to blow him up with a Scatter Blast and a quick little Star Break. You're right outside the Roche pit. And I guess when you have Solar Guardian, you're like, they've jumped on me, I'm going to Yules. Solar Guardian me, hook shot me. Got all that response time to give Na'Vi to make plays like this as well. Hook shot into Solar Guardian, the combo you mentioned. They are trapped inside the arena though. And kisses coming in from Mortimer, landing on Collapse and Mira's head. The unleash is there, but Lays diving in until Tiny is dead. Yatoro into V-Tune. Razor is BKB'd up and stealing a lot of damage. There was a static link flying into mid-air there. Team Spirit, they only lose 1 hero. Past 5-6 minutes, Na'Vi have tried to go for a fight. It's been a kill on a Rubik, a kill on a Marcy or a Mars, someone who's not incredibly important. Like, yes, telekinesis will drag Mars back. They get the kill, dead for 50.
I think it's time to take out Roche, killing Mars, and he did show his shiny 9-second BKB.
Well, is he going to rebound off the Observer Ward?
Does have a Blink Dagger.
Blinks away from Solo, jumps in and dies. Shan, close to death. Takes such a long time for Na'Vi to get through the big man. Not to go for the Daedalus just yet, but could later on. See the morph, Mira. Oh, they get the jump onto Collapse. Playing straight in towards the Mars. The static link going to drain his damage, but he's been moved around. He's suddenly lifted out of danger. Toronto, Tokyo trying to turn with his BKB, but he's been blown up. Swedish Strong is found by Yatoro. And the Morphling showing his prowess. Na'Vi, they've got a TP away. They can't fight against this man. Yatoro can just 1v5.
He got a triple kill. This is the timing that Team Spirit did play for.
They know exactly how to play certain scenarios. Team Spirit, definitely one of their prime objectives here. Go late game, find pickoffs, control top jungle, force Na'Vi back into retreat mode. A 7k net worth lead diminished down to 2, and the avalanche toss coming in. Toronto, Tokyo jumps straight onto Snapfire. They've blown him up. Yatoro diving in deep with a double wave form. V-Tune, the static link, bows back onto him. Drain my damage, I drain yours. Right click punch, back into him. Now the catch onto Lays, Dawnbreaker dead, and Na'Vi falling apart. Game. Uses bought a BKB, but the avalanche toss lifts up as well. A little bit of overlap there, but the Scardy's slow, clips onto no one. A Yules will slow him down, but he's such low HP, he will be found in the end. Solo, he's jetpacking, glimmer caping, he's running away, but he's going to get chased down by Team Spirit. Kill the cogs, the hook shot off to the side, but they'll slow him and catch him as Solo dies. And they catch Glimmer Cape from Solo. He thinks he's hiding in the... Oh, the sentry ward. It's placed down in onto Mira, so they know the obs is there. But barracks are falling so quickly. There's no answer. Mira does get killed off. Clock and the Dawn takes her down, but no one being demolished by this Morphling in Mars. Trapped inside his own Yules, the Glimmer Cape not going to save him, and Yatoro just going deep behind the tier 3, tier 4 towers.
He's alone.
He will die and lose the Aegis, but he'll soon have the backup of the rest of his squad. In comes Collapse again with a spear across. Yatoro turns into Razor and drains all of Ichu's damage. He's dead with no buyback, and that's got to be game. A minute and a half with no Razor, no Zeus. And NAVI basically have 3 supports alive against this ridiculous Yatoro Morphling. They call it. It's over. A 2-0 victory.
If someone can carry a game when things go really bad real quickly, that's always going to be Yatoro.